suppose I had to do my topic that I was going to do the other day. And I think something else more pressing, I guess. Yeah, I have something a little bit more. What's the word for it? It's too early in the morning. I just woke up like 2 hours ago, so coffee hasn't really kicked in yet. Something I'm all hot and bothered about. That doesn't sound right. Angry about. There you go. Something pissed me off. We'll talk about that a little bit too. Alright, so as I'm waiting for the bike to warm up here, suggestion box. What would you tell Harley if they would listen to you, which I think they do now with the Project Rushmore? What suggestions do you have for Harley-Davidson to improve upon their motorcycles? So, first off, please don't resort to the stupid thing like, oh, they have to do everything, or they should just go out of business, or stop making pieces of shit. That's really not constructive in any way. All it does is basically just spit, you know? It's the equivalent of spit. It's meaningless. Oh, it's not helpful. So, let's see, what would I change about the motorcycles? I wonder if you could put a gyroscope in them. That'd be kind of cool. So that way, the bike would balance itself. You wouldn't have to worry about the human element of balance. People with vertigo could ride. Not have to worry about falling over. I know a lot of people would say, what the hell? Gyroscope. You could have a bike where you wouldn't need a kickstand anymore. You just get off. Or at least it could be a good backup for if you forget to put the kickstand down. All of a sudden the gyroscope kicks in and the bike doesn't tip over on you. So there's that. I don't think that will really improve. It's just an innovation. They already got the electric Harley thing going, so that's good. What else? Oh, I think they should make baffles that you can control with a simple touch of a button on your bike. So you can make them quieter if you want to, or louder if you want to, depending on where you are and what you're doing. I think the technology exists to do that kind of thing. So I think that's what I would, I think that'd be cool. I think baffles that you can control. You want loud pipes? You have loud pipes. You want quiet pipes? You get quiet pipes. Just push a button. People say, well, it would change the characteristic of the you know, the way the engine pulls and this and that, the dyno stuff. I understand. I have to sleep. But computers are good. They can help out with that kind of thing. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. That'd be kind of cool. What else? Keep working on the seats, babes. You know? Come on now, people. Keep working on the seats. Fatter, older people like me always want to have softer, better seats. You're doing pretty good, but don't quit. Keep working on them. What else? There's not a whole lot else I would really want to have them change, I mean, to make better, it's already pretty good. I'm happy. I'm pretty satisfied with the product that I have. I really don't have any complaints. How about an automatic motorcycle? Blasphemy! Honda made one years ago. They still make them, I think. A friend of mine, Ernie, used to ride one back in the 70s or early 80s. He had it. Nice bike. Looks like a miniature Ultra. It's cool. So yeah, that's what I would change about Harley. Not much. A couple tweaks here and there. I'm sure technology is moving ahead and all that stuff. You know what Harley could do is make a helmet that has heads-up display inside of it, like the Scully. But instead of having those little cube things sitting in front of your eyeball, have it right on the plastic, the see-through plastic on the front of your, on your visor. I'm sure it's coming. Alright, so now the other issue. Well, maybe we can get to the pissed off thing till later. Something kind of cool. There is a guy, his name is Todd. I stumbled on him because he makes these videos about unrestored, mint condition almost, motorcycles from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And he goes through them and he talks about exactly why they're so awesome. And the man knows his stuff. And then he rides them up and down the street for you so you can see him and hear him. And it's pretty awesome. And apparently he's got a really interesting personal story. He stands there in his garage for 53 minutes and talks about his personal story. Somebody asked him to do that, so he did it. And it was very interesting. And apparently he's being considered for a television show where it's kind of like American Pickers and the Chopper Guys, whatever, combined. You know, for History Channel or whatever. He's eccentric enough to make it interesting. Plus, I mean, his knowledge. And the bikes themselves have interesting stories. My grandpa bought this bike, and he rode it to Mexico, and that kind of stuff. It's kind of cool, with pictures and things. The history of the bikes themselves. So, if you haven't heard of this guy, check him out. His channel name is Hunting Harleys. His name is Todd. He's the guy with the white flowing fluffy beard, at least most recently that I've seen him. He's a very nice guy, very interesting guy, and I hope he does well. He asked me to send an email to the TV producers and the Harley people, and I did. Which brings up another topic for me that's still not the one that pisses me off. What is a moto vlogger? That's a topic I'd like to go on about in my next video, I think. So let's recap. Today, I talked about what I would suggest to Harley for improvements in the future. I also talked about Todd and Hunting Harleys. And I've given you an idea for our next video, which is what is a moto vlogger. Alright folks, this is Mike Cayley 7. I'll yak at your head later.